I'll check.
Anybody who thought Hillary Clinton, Wolf, would admit defeat and then graciously make her exit to begin healing the party just wasn't paying attention last night. Barack Obama won the Democratic nomination, not by a delegate or two. The superdelegates poured into his camp all day and all night, and by the end of the day, they had made a bold statement. He's our guy. But when the sun came up this morning, guess what? She was still there. If Obama wants a hint of what it'll be like if she's the vice president, well, last night ought to give him a pretty good idea. Refusing to concede, she chose instead to try to steal the spotlight from him on one of the most historic nights in our history. Barely acknowledging his accomplishment, that he won, she went on in her speech at Baruch College like nothing had changed. It was beyond pathetic. Earlier in the day, she let it be known she's interested in the vice presidential nomination, like that's her option. This puts more pressure on him to either agree or risk further angering her dwindling supporters. Not that some of them could get any angrier than they are now. Barack Obama at this moment has a much bigger problem with Hillary Clinton than he does with John McCain. You would think that her advisors and supporters would start to be embarrassed by her behavior at some point. At a time when our country should be celebrating a quantum leap forward in healing our racial divisions, Hillary Clinton's ruining the party. A spoiled child who refuses to go to bed when she's told it's bedtime. Here's the question. How should Barack Obama handle the Hillary Clinton situation? Go to CNN.com/Cafferty file. You can post a comment on my blog. The question this hour is, what should Barack Obama do about the Hillary Clinton situation following that, whatever that was last night after he won the nomination? Bill writes this: entitlement is her problem. She started out with 68% of the popular vote, an ex-president as husband, most of the superdelegates, and blew it all by her attitude, nothing else. I love Abraham Lincoln. I'd love to know what he would have thought of her attacks using the race card, the women card, the victim card, the whatever is left card. Oh, in Fort Worth, Texas, talk about scorched earth. She burned the olive branch last night. Hillary has exhausted Americans with her political tantrums. Obama can't be concerned with her emotional well-being much longer. McCain has started a man-all-guns approach, so Obama has to direct his time, energy, and talents to do what we elected him to do. Gene writes, Obama should not ask her to be vice president for all the reasons we hear daily. He has the skill and intelligence to find a more suitable and less burdened choice. You just can't get Hillary without taking Bill, too. It's the 92, 2 for the price of 1 scenario all over again. He'll pick someone surprising and capture the country's attention again. Craig in Albany, he doesn't need to make a decision for quite some time. My feeling is just ignore. Treat her like she doesn't exist. This will result in her acting out to capture attention, and eventually she'll embarrass herself to the point that even her lunatic friend supporters cringe and start running for cover. Linda writes, I'm a Republican who will vote for Barack Obama if he does not have Clinton as a running mate. Carol writes, it's time to turn the page. The Clinton chapters were a good read. The Bush chapters were among the worst in the book. Now we get a clean page to write the Obama chapter. We don't need a Clinton to co-author this one, perhaps a place in the cabinet, but not on the ticket. And Mark in San Diego, Obama should name her ambassador to Botswana and hope to never see her again. He'd be doing us all a favor. If you didn't see your email here, you can go to my blog at cnn.com/Cafferty file and look for yours there. We got 6,000 emails in the last 45 minutes.
That's a lot.
That's a bunch.
I've been to Gaborone, the capital of Botswana. It's a lovely place.
How did you find your way back?
Stand by.